All right, me babbers, welcome to Customer Experience R&R from the West Country. It's my good self, Richard Knight, and over yonder is Rhian Huxtable. He's down from Devon, or he's otherwise known as the Devon Deaver. We just wanted to pop on today to give you a snippet of information for you, a little bit of insights that you might want to get involved in the coming week. For we have information and data. We're all about insight, and we loved providing it for you. So we have got some information for professional services organizations out there. You may be interested to hear what will be coming within the next week. Rhian, what have we got for them?
Well, thanks, Rich. I feel like I've been working for MI5 for the last few months because it's been a kind of bit of a top secret project. So yeah, just to give you a brief background. So every year, except last year because of the pandemic, of course, we carry out something called a legal journey, and this year we've broadened it. So we're looking at a number of different subsectors within the professional services sector. And what we look at is we look at the journey that a client goes on to make an inquiry into a professional service firm, and we score it. We see how they do. So we use the same report, and we've used that instead of just across the legal sector, we've used it across the legal sector, the accountancy sector, the property service sector, and also the financial and insurance sector. So a really good spread of data across well over 250 businesses across the UK and Ireland. So a really credible survey, and we've completed hundreds and hundreds of reports across certain different mediums of how you as a consumer or as a business would access the products and services of those firms, either through the phone, making a phone inquiry, putting an online inquiry form through, or indeed using the live chat function, which obviously we know now is much more popular. So we've got some great data that will show us how those inquiries scored and how the different sectors did against each other, which is great. But for the first time this year as well, we're also providing an advocacy score. So, would you recommend this firm? And that's sometimes known as a net promoter score. So we're also going to be sharing how the sectors did on whether or not they would be recommended, and what those scores and how they compare to some really big names across the world. Lots of businesses like Amazon and Apple use their net promoter to understand whether or not they're doing a good job for their customers and whether they're being recommended. So we're going to benchmark some of those businesses against the kind of the best in class businesses in the world. So some really exciting stuff coming. So keep your eye out. And Rich, if people want to get a copy of this amazing report, how do they do that?
Well, they can follow the link that is appeared below, and it'll also be in the comments of this particular post. So please do click on there, provide us with a small amount of information so we can get that report to you as and when it appears, which is imminent. So please do provide some information, and you can then see what the data is telling us, telling you, and perhaps give you some snippets about the areas that you would like to focus on going forward to help your customers get a great experience from you, get great service, and ultimately also helping your businesses as well in these difficult times. So thanks very much for taking a moment just to listen to our teaser, R&R, and we will be back with more warblings from the West Country in the coming days and weeks. So please do watch out for our little warblings here. I've been Rich Knight.
And I've been Rhian Huxtable. See you soon.